So here I am, about to go to the Friar. The great state of Florida has written my final chapter. To put it a little more colorfully, I'm gonna be fried. Okay? I'm gonna be fried as a bucket of chicken. Now, I could go on a long story about my trials and tribulations, but I already know why I'm here. I've gotta be. But you don't know, do you? Well, maybe you're here to pity me, or curse me, or kill me. Look, all I really know is people are fascinated by death, by killing, by murder. You people love it. You want to see it. You want to hear about the girl from Tallahassee. You know who I'm talking about. The blonde? Pretty, wasn't she? Yeah, well, I cut out her throat. I cut out her eyes. Isn't that what you came for? Well, hold on to your panties, because as they say in Munchkinland, we only have a short amount of time. That was a joke. Laugh. It has often been said that it is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Through the narrative of Archie, we catch a glimpse into the life of a serial killer on death row in a Florida prison, bound by the pain of being deprived of the vital attention as a child from both of his parents. Archie recounts the realities of being a social outcast. Through it all, we come face to face with the person behind the murder, understanding that behind every killer lies a vulnerable human being. So I killed a few people. By Eli Wiesel. You people, you don't have to be here. You don't have to listen to me tell the story of my wretched life. Okay, about how bad my childhood was. About how I was gang raped as an Eagle Scout. About how I had an alcoholic for a father. About how I had a whore for a mother. Name the cliche, baby, and I had it. Or did I? I'll give you a hint. Everything I just said was a goddamn lie. You wouldn't know. Which is why I'm here. Because there are so many people interested in my death. I thought, hell, why not tell them about my life? I was born about 34 years ago outside of Atlanta. But when I was 9, we moved to Orlando. My dad worked for Disney World. In fact, he's currently the head electrician of Frontierland. And he's a nice guy. Kind of shy, but always ready with a smile. I'm proud of my dad. He's had a great career at Disney. And my mother, well, let's just say I was raised on television. In addition to being a Disney brat. Yeah, I used to watch those Disney movies and buy the image. But I've realized there is no greater problem today than the effect that Disney is having on our children. See, I've boiled Disney down to 2 messages. 1, all inanimate objects have the ability to sing. 2, if you're an ugly, a cripple, or a freak, good things will happen to you. If you're a beast, you'll find a beauty. If you're a hunchback, some gypsy woman will want to be your friend. One day, these little kids are going to grow up and learn the realities of life. And they're going to lose it. I guess if I have any regrets, it's that I've hurt my dad. You see, he came by a week ago to say goodbye, and we're both just sitting there, a little awkward. So I break the ice. I ask how he is, if there's anything new at Disney. He wasn't as uncomfortable when talking about Disney things, so we started chatting about that. And then he got up to leave. We kind of looked at each other, and his last words to me were, "I know, Archie. I've always known." And then he walked out. I've told you before, my dad is a good man, and that's the truth. But while I was growing up, he never really had any time for me. And my mom? Well, you have to admit how valuable television is. Any question I had could be answered by my little TV friends. They understand. They were always there for me. They were never too tired to play, or too busy, or too drunk. I've been thinking about my last words a lot. I think I'm gonna tell them about something no one else knows about. My first killing. You were waiting on that, weren't you? Okay, so there was this one bitch. I don't know if she was jealous or what, but she would always whine and bitch about how I was losing touch with reality. Then, one day, we just had a real blowout fight. And she had been drinking, so I just went into my room and turned on the TV. And there she was in the doorway, holding a claw hammer in her hand. She put the hammer through my friend. There was an explosion of sparks and glass. I had just sat there staring at the hole in my friend. Finally, in the calmest voice I could muster, I said, "It'll be okay. Let's just clean up this mess." This confused her, but slowly she handed me the hammer and walked out. But when she turned, I buried the hammer in her head and dragged her into the room. She started screaming, so I smashed the hammer in her throat. She fell on her face and started gurgling. So she's there, holding her throat, kicking her legs. She's gasping for air. I say to her, "What is it, Mom? What is it, lassie? Did Timmy fall in the well?" She owed my friends an apology. So I grab her throat and I throw her head into the TV. "You say you're sorry. You tell them you're sorry." If Disney really wants to help kids, they should send them out with a real message about life. If you're an ugly, crippled freak, here's what's gonna happen to you. Nothing. People hate you. Mommies and daddies don't like freaks. You should kill yourself. You should kill those that don't like you.